to the story then in Johannesburg. The EFF, ANC and the DA have each nominated one of their own for the position of Joburg mayor. They are Musa Novela, Geoff Makhubo and Funzela Ngobeni. In a moment, let me talk to MEC, but let me show you a live shot of that voting that is happening in the City Council as we speak right now. There you have it, City Council chambers in Johannesburg. This is as the council decides on who will succeed Herman Mashaba in as far as being mayor of Joburg is concerned. The stakes couldn't be higher, and I'm joined in studio by the Gauteng MEC for Human Settlements and Cooperative Governance, Maile, to talk about that particular situation. Thank you so much, MEC. You've been particularly involved and very vocal, very hands-on on this issue. It suggests to me that you believe this is an issue that you almost have to shepherd. Why?
The law requires that we do certain things as the Department of Cooperative Governance, and it also states specifically that the MEC responsible for local government has to do certain things. But you will also appreciate that our concern is about the stability of the municipality, and not just this municipality. We have demonstrated this previously by intervening in other municipalities. So it's not a question of whether we are interested in Johannesburg only, but we are also interested in other the affairs of other municipalities and their stability, of course. But
what has happened, MEC, in Johannesburg? Let's keep it to Johannesburg specifically because of time. What has happened that has you concerned to the point of worrying about stability of the municipality? We've not had a mayor for just 1 week.
We have not had a mayor for just 1 week, yes, but the mayor was supposed to be elected last week, and he was not elected last week, and we became concerned. We didn't want to wait for the situation to get out of control. Hence, we wrote to the Speaker requesting answers. Why was that not the case? Because electing the mayor, it's not optional for the council. It's an obligation. It's in the Constitution, and if the law was not followed, obviously we have to be concerned as the provincial government.
But did it appear to you that the law was not going to be followed, as opposed to it's a postponement, and the meeting as we speak, as you and I speak right now, the meeting is on the go. So it's not as if there was a situation where there had been this long period of time where there's no mayor and there's no sitting of council, no indication when this will happen.
Yeah, we don't want to get to that point. That is why we must intervene from the beginning. And the council was postponed arbitrarily by the Speaker. And we also believe that he doesn't have that power, because in terms of the Constitution, the council is the highest decision-making body. The executive and legislative authority of the municipality resides or rests with the council. So, for the Speaker to have taken that decision, that on its own made us to look for legal advice and explanations from the Speaker.
Section 29 of the Municipal Structures Act. The Speaker of a municipal council decides when and where the council meets, subject to Section 18(2). But if a majority of the councillors request the Speaker in writing to convene a council meeting, the Speaker must convene a meeting at a time set out in the request.
Yes, and it doesn't say the Speaker will decide whether an election of the mayor can continue or not. It talks about the meeting, when it must take place, and all that. And if you read that clause with other clauses in the Act, it will tell you that the council must at least meet
once a quarter. And the last meeting was in September, MEC?
Yeah, no. That's not the
full
debate.
meeting.
No. That's not the issue. That's not what we're debating here. We can have another interview to discuss that, but we're not debating that. What we are discussing is why did we see the need to intervene? And what we are saying is that electing a mayor, it's not an option. It's an obligation. It should have been done in the beginning. And once it was not done in the beginning because of how the meeting was concluded or postponed, we had to ask questions. Why? So that we understand. But
didn't just ask questions though, MEC. You ended up with a situation where you were threatening to suspend
or even expel the mayor.
Expel the speaker.
Yes, and that is if he has contravened the code of conduct of councillors. So he's going to respond to us because there's a code of conduct of councillors. He's expected to follow or rather adhere to that code of conduct. So once he has responded to us, we will make a determination whether he has breached the code of conduct or not. So remember, he then explained that one of the reasons why he had to, or rather the main reason, was to seek for legal advice. And we were also interested, but the act is clear. Why do you have to seek legal advice? And in fact, that legal advice, in our view, should have been sought even before that meeting. Because the speaker knew that there's going to be. So it didn't sound like a convincing reason.
Yeah, look, I'm with you on that one. Even I have questions about the sudden confusion about what's a majority in as far as election of a mayor is concerned. But lastly, MEC, can you look me in the eye as we sit here and tell me that you are a disinterested party in this situation? You're the head of elections in the Gauteng ANC, and the ANC, understandably, you've never made peace with the fact that you don't govern Johannesburg any longer since 2016. And as the ANC, you would want to get back, and you understand the questions that I'm asking you in this context. You are an interested party.
I'm not representing the ANC in this interview, so I will not speak on behalf of the ANC, but I can tell you that ANC is a democratic organization. We have accepted the outcome of the elections in 2016. And of course, being an opposition, as we have seen in Tshwane, Johannesburg, you have to keep your opponents in check, engage them like they are doing to us in other spheres of government. So that doesn't mean we did not accept the outcome. If we didn't accept the outcome, we would not have participated in those municipalities. So, of course, we are interested. If you ask me from the ANC side, to win, of course. From the government side, to ensure that there is stability and there is service delivery.
All right, MEC, thank you so much for coming through. MEC Lebogang Maile, talking to me about the situation in the city of Johannesburg. That council meeting is on the go at the moment, and voting is happening for the new mayor. Let's see where it goes in the next few hours.